Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in the capital city of Spain. Welcome to Madrid, and this is EA Sports continuing coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go for the first ever NFL game in Madrid. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That's brought in by Darren Waller. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
From the gun, here's Tua. Get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Miami.
First and 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Looking to run, and that's an okay stay, Ollie Gordon. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Go ahead. Ready? Let's go. Scat.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Picked off by the rookie, Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Into the hands of Lane. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 4. Back to throw. Howell. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll throw here on third and short. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Sam Howell, touchdown Commanders. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 7, Dolphins nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Chua. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook Akines. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now a first down throw for Chua. He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
Dolphins.
Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right.
First carry here for Devon Achane. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hey! All right, come on. Yeah. Ready, team! Hey!
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
He was trying to give that one to Darren Waller. It's second down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Here's H.N. And he'll crunch forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
All right, fellas. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end. And
that one intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Samerstill. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky.
And he will take it in himself. Sam Howell. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0.
Commanders 14, Dolphins nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
First down team at their own 48-yard line.
Go ahead. Long.
2 and out on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Dolphins.
A big-time play for the Dolphins. 33 yards.
19-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That is caught by the tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, like we say, we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 6, go.
They'll throw with Howell. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, Let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Throwing is Howell. He's going to look downfield once again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down, all three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Oh, looked like he may have had a scene for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At the 36-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready.
To throw is Tua. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, let's go.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Juan Martin. And the Commanders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Howell. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Howell. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Howell. This one complete, right side. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And the Commanders
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Rolling right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Howell. That'll be complete to a Bonacombo. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
Looks to throw. On the run to the right. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is second down and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Head to 60, head to 60. Let's go.
Throwing here on third and goal. Again, working deep downfield. These guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 16
They get 16
yards.
on that connection. First down,
Dolphins.
Miami.
First down. First and 10.
Solo
at the
left side,
11-yard line.
44. Ready. Ready, T.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That is caught on the side by Waddle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Turbo 1. 21G. Out.
They'll run with H.A. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Come on, H.A. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Are lining up for a
Ready,
two-point
T.
conversion.
Out.
Now it's Tua. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Come on. Set. 79.
Back to throw. Howell. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now, timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Jalen right now on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, he'll air one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Loss of 7 yards.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Here's Lane. And That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
A gain of 19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders first down. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Now he takes off. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal.
A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and he's got another one. Sam Howell. Touchdown, Commanders. A lot of bodies down there, but there's one with the football, the quarterback. It's all that matters. Breaks the plane for the touchdown.
And all that quarterback is looking for, Mike, is the smallest of creases before that snap. Once he identifies it, all that's left to do is put your head down, get behind the big boys up front, and drive the legs across the goal line.
Washington will line up for the two-point
Now this time
conversion.
he'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
Score, Commanders 26, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready. Hey, what?
He'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a second and 6. Tua. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. They cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return.
Here we go.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Israel Abonaconda. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. On the ground, it's Abonaconda. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd, they need 8. Here's Abonaconda. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds.
At their own 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It moves to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Throwing again. Wilson in trouble, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own. And they get him down for a sack.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2.
The Dolphins are running this conversion.
We'll try to run it in with Achan. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Powell. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down.
It's second down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
Well, you find yourself in field goal range. If it's successful, you take the lead. But they're thinking they want to put this game on the backs of their offense. They decide to go for it and fail. But the real story is, what a stand by this defense.
Now Wilson on first down. This one caught by Waller. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he will go all the way. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to open up the lead to 8.
34. Commanders 26. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll throw with Howell. That'll be complete to Abanaconda. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw is Howard. He's got it at the 3. Big play. 3rd and 2. And he will score again. Sam Howell. Touchdown, Washington.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense call, and somehow
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Right now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Go ahead. Step. Out. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. Now it's going to be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Third down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here is first and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Washington. They'll try and run the option left. And he pitches it. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, on second and long. Here is the option, running right. And he'll give it up on the pitch. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Off the play fake. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. The Commanders about to send this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught downfield by Waddle. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
It is second down and 5. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT, and now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down.
Mike, I understand that aggressive play calling is sweeping the NFL, but this situation right here, your best chance of winning is pinning them deep with a punt, putting your defense back out there, and hopefully getting the ball back. But right now, giving your opponent a short field all but gives up all your chances of winning this game.
This one is cooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And we will keep going here in overtime. Back to throw. Wilson. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Wilson. That's taken in by Achane. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
On the play.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The shotgun, Wilson. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
21 more yards.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Wilson's
Deron Payne.
loss of 12
He's able to force the big loss on the
And
sack.
it's
And it sets up
third
3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Not liking 18.
Wilson. That's caught. It's Westbrook Akine. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The 15-yard line.
20 TX. Go ahead. 18.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Defense does a nice
At the
job here
6-yard
initially
line.
using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First down.
Hey, get some.
First and goal at the 1-yard
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Javon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. So a win here for the Dolphins. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. What a day from Madrid as we say so long from the Spanish capital.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train.
12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my view's too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget to get about who really do this, bruh, for real.
Killer Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the flipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur. Coaster Nostra, stick up to your nose. This rolling stone and no loner. Killer phone, your ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.